Do this. Okay, stream health is excellent, and that was just updated right now. So it looks like I'm live. Okay, hey pets, it is DaPett here, and hopefully I've got everything resolved. Um, Hopefully I've got everything resolved with my stream. I apologize for that, guys. I'm totally new to this. This is my first time doing anything like this, and you know, this is all new to me, and I have like the worst internet like ever, guys. Okay, like my upload is like less than a megabyte. Okay, so that's, you can see how that might be a little frustrating. But you guys, I announced on the 2nd that I am going to be doing a full art shaman giveaway to my subscribers, and this is just my way of saying thank you guys for subscribing to the channel and liking the content, and just an overall way to say thank you. And this is completely free, guys. Like, you guys are gonna get this card for one of the most common cards you have in your binders. Anything tradable that you'll never use, that's not worth anything, you're gonna get it for free. Okay, so, and in order to do this, I have a wheel with everybody's name on it. Okay, I'm just making sure you guys can see that. Okay, this is the wheel right here. It's the Full Art Shaman giveaway, and these are the subscribers who have made their subscriptions public. Okay, I asked you guys to do that. I know some of you guys chose not to, and that's fine. I really I wish you guys did, because I don't know who you are. Like, you know, I don't know who my subscribers are if you don't show me. So I went with who I had, and maybe for the next giveaway we'll set it up a little bit differently. And actually, I hope you guys can see this game right now, but we're gonna go to the collection, and we're gonna type in shaman. Whoops. Let's see, I can't type. You guys know that from my videos, I cannot type. Okay, and this is the card that you guys are, one of my lucky subscribers is going to be winning completely free. My way of saying thank you is the Shaman EX from Roaring Skies, 110 HP Pokemon with his colorless type with the ability setup. Okay, everybody wants this card. It is a card that everybody wants. It's absolutely fantastic. It's a staple in a lot of decks, and so this is what I thought I would give my subscribers as a way to say thank you. Okay, so these are the guys that I have, and these are the names that I have right now. Jacob Albinski, 5 Adam, Kale Napke, Osman Kimi, Dead Fun, Arch Jigs, and I'm so sorry if I mispronounce that. I speak English, I don't speak any other language. Bittinen? Did I say that right, guys? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Sorry about that if I didn't, but anyways, whoever wins this, I don't know your in-game name, so you're gonna have to you're gonna have to show me what your in-game name is. Okay, maybe say something, like say a chat, say, hey, my in-game name is hey, my IGN is DaPett, right? Because that's my in-game name, right? So yeah, that's how you're gonna do it. Okay, and I know one of my subscribers, he's been pretty active with me, and I'm pretty sure his name is Death Killer, right? Death Killer. He's got a bunch of numbers in his name, so thank you, buddy, for checking out. Okay, which is not optimal. Okay, I have no idea why it's not optimal. Earlier it said it was optimal. Okay, but anyway, guys, we're gonna go ahead right away into this giveaway, and we are going to click and spin the wheel. Okay, and thank you to all my 12 subscribers, and there it goes, and Osman Kimi, you are the winner. Okay, I'm gonna have to write this down. Osman Kimi, you are the winner of a full art shaman, buddy. If you play Pokemon TCG online, Osman Kimi, you must let me know who you are, and you're gonna get this full art shaman completely free. You gotta just take a common card in your binder, something that you have like 30 of or whatever, and you're never gonna use and nobody ever wants, and you are gonna get this card right here, this full art Shaman EX from Roaring Skies. Okay, now I think for the next giveaway, I think what we'll actually do is we'll give away some packs, I think. Right? Maybe some Roaring Skies packs, or maybe some Plasma Freeze packs, right? Or some Heart Gold Soul Silver, or maybe we'll give away another cool card, right? Maybe we'll I don't know, maybe we'll figure it out as we go. But Osman Kimi, you are the winner of this full art Shaman EX. Okay, so I hope you're gonna send me a trade in game, or you're gonna comment and say, hey, this is my in-game name, and you're gonna let me know who you are. Okay, Osman Kimi, awesome, good for you, buddy. Okay, so the stream is healthy. Okay, that's fantastic. Okay, guys, well, I also promised you guys that I would be doing a deck build for you guys. I did say that, didn't I? Okay, so I'm going to turn off my monitor capture, and we're going to go into the Pokemon TCG Online app, and there we have it. Okay, we're now in there. I hope, right? I think we are, and I don't know why there's some sort of a lag in my stream, but I mentioned I did have really terrible internet, and this will probably be my only live stream until I move to the city, because right now I'm like way out in the boonies, and you know it's a little nuts. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go into our deck manager. I hope you guys can see this. I hope I didn't make a really big mistake in turning off that monitor capture. I might have to turn it off. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna turn it back on. Okay, no, it looks like we're there. Okay, so obviously there's a lag in my video. I'm saying things and doing things, and you guys are seeing it probably about 4 or 5 seconds behind me doing everything. So that's fine. To everybody who's watching, if anybody is watching, looks like one of you guys are watching, and that's absolutely fantastic. What we are going to be doing is we are going to be doing one of the most strongest decks in the Legacy format, the Genesect EX. Right, and we're going to be doing that. Guys, this is not going to be a budget deck, okay? This is going to use Celebi, but because I only have 2 Celebis, guys, I can only make a deck using 2, and I know the normal is 3 Celebis. So anyways, let's get in and start making this deck. Okay, we're going to be using Celebi Prime. He is a 60 HP grass type Pokemon with the Pokepower Forest Breath. Once during your turn before your attack, if Celebi is your active Pokemon, you may attach a grass type energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon. Okay, so this is not an ability, this is a Pokepower. Garbodor cannot shut this off. What does shut this off is this power cannot be used if Celebi is affected by a special condition. Now that's poison, that's put to sleep, that's paralyzation, that's burned, anything like that, that's not going to be able to work. Okay, so we're going to be running 2 copies of him. Our main attacker of the deck, whoops, I obviously cannot type very well, is the Genesect EX, guys. This guy right here, arguably the strongest and most feared Pokemon in the Legacy format. Okay, and we're going to be Genesect EX, in case you guys don't know, is a Team Plasma 170 HP Pokemon who is a grass type. He's got this ability, Red Signal. When you attach a plasma energy from your hand to this Pokemon, you may switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with his or her active Pokemon. Basically, it's a Lysander. So that's really fantastic to have in the Legacy format for a simple energy attachment. Okay, now you have the Megalo Cannon. This is only attack. It's 2 grass, 1 colorless, does 100 base damage, and you do 20 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. So a total of 120 damage output. Well, by itself, that doesn't really seem too great. Okay, so we're gonna be running 3 copies of him. But I will show you guys what makes this card so great later on as we continue building this deck. Okay, so Genesec's, one of Genesec's favorite partners is the Virizion EX. Virizion EX is 170 HP Pokemon that's grass type, and for this ability alone, Verdant Wind. Each of your Pokemon that has any grass type energy attached to it cannot be affected by any special conditions, okay? That is all of the above that I was talking about with Celebi. Anything like that is, I can't be affected by that, okay? He's also got this one attack called Emerald Slash for 1 grass and 1 colorless. Does 50 damage as a base, but you may search your deck for 2 grass type energy cards and attach them to one of your benched Pokemon. So that's a great option for energy accelerating that that Genesect EX. Okay, so we're also going to be running a Ditto. Okay, because Victini is so bad against Genesect. You know, Victini is a little tiny Pokemon that has like 70 HP or whatever. He's got 2 energy cost. But if you have your full bench, he can hit for 100 damage. It absolutely one-shots Genesect EX, Virizion EX. You know, so this is my counter for this Victini. And Ditto is a 40 HP colorless type Pokemon that has the Pokebody, Ditto-bolic. The number of your benched Pokemon your opponent can have is now 4. Say Victini needs 5 guys on the bench in order to do that big damage. So if your opponent puts the Victini in the active or whatever, and he's counting on his full bench and you have Ditto in play, Victini is effectively neutralized, guys. He cannot attack. Okay, so we're gonna be running one copy of him, and then we're also gonna be running Smeargle. Yeah, that's right. Smeargle is a 70 HP colorless type Pokemon again. He's got the Pokepower Portrait. Once during your turn before your attack, if Smeargle is your active Pokemon, you may look at your opponent's hand, and if you do, choose a supporter you find there and use the effect of that card as the effect of this power. This is a really great card to have in this deck because I don't really want to have 12 or 13 supporters in my deck. I want to be able to draw twice around if I can. So that's why we're going to be running 2 copies of him. And you know what, guys? I'm going to be teching in a Mr. Mime. Okay, and that's just to protect myself against, protect my Ditto maybe against Mr. Mime, right? Against Mr. Mime, against Landorus EX, or an enemy Genesect EX, or a Darkrai EX, or a Kyurem Frost Spear, you know. So we're just gonna put that guy in there and try to protect our bench, because these Celebis, these Smeargles, and this Ditto, they all have very, very low hit points, guys. You know, they're very easily taken out by bench sniping. Okay, so we're gonna head over to our energy, and we are going to be doing 4 plasma energy, I think, and we're going over to grass. And this is basically my energy acceleration and my Lysander, by the way, because Genesect is a team plasma Pokemon. I think we're gonna put 9 in there. Yeah, 8. No, I don't know, maybe 9. You know what, let's do 10. Okay, let's just do 10. I'm just gonna check up on my stream here. It's obviously, it says it's not good. I don't know what's going on, guys. It says it's good, then it says it's not good. So yeah, anyway, then we'll go over to our trainer cards. Let's see here, let's put in some supporters, I think. Okay, well, let's go to our supporters, and I think we're gonna put in N. Yeah, we'll use N. I don't know, even 1, I guess. But the main guy we're gonna be using here is Professor Juniper. Okay, guys, Professor Juniper, arguably one of the best supporters in the game, and it's really great for burning through your deck when you need to. And you know, the positive effect of that is that you draw 7 cards consistently. So it's really fantastic. Another excellent draw supporter, and again vying for the top spot of top draw supporter, is Professor Oak's new theory. You shuffle your hand into your deck and then you draw 6 cards. So if you have stuff in your hand that you don't want to discard, then you know you can keep it in your deck and just get some new cards. Okay, okay, so in order to make the most of our Smeargles and Celebi, since they only have a 1 retreat cost, same with Virizion. Wait, does Virizion have a single energy retreat? He does. Okay, all of our Pokemon have a single energy retreat. And how we're going to make the most use of switching our guys in and out is through the use of Sky Arrow Bridge. Okay, so we're going to have a Celebi in the active spot. Bang, he's going to do his magic with his Pokebody and or Pokepower, whatever it is, and then he's going to retreat absolutely free. So there's not going to be any need to attach any energy to him, well, most of the time anyway. So we're also going to be playing playing 3 copies of that. Okay, so next is we need the G Booster as our 8th spec card. Okay, now the G Booster is what makes Genesect so feared. Okay, excuse me guys. You discard 2 energy attached to this Pokemon if you use this attack. Okay, and this attack's damage isn't affected by any effects on the defending Pokemon. So that means Sequeen with Safeguard, Sigilif with Safeguard, you know, any effects on the defending Pokemon, it blows right through it, and it hits for a massive 200 damage. That's everything. That's absolutely everything. I think in our last video we faced the Kyurem EX with 180 HP, and I was telling you with an Eviolite he can boost that up to 200 basically, or with a giant cape. This wipes it straight off. Okay, but drawback is that you got to discard 2 energy. Okay, now I know there's a lot of different versions of Genesect EX out there, guys. I mean, I know there's I've seen guys put in Metapod and Caterpie as a way to deal with Victini and fire types. I'm just gonna hope for a little bit of speed, and I think that is gonna be enough to overwhelm my opponents. If not, then you know, I'm not the greatest deck builder anyway. Okay, so in order to find our Pokemon, we're going to be using the Ultra Ball. Okay, so yeah, you guys are probably looking at my Ultra Ball and saying, boo. Yeah, I know it's not that great, guys. Sun and Moon cards were leaked. Okay, they were leaked. It was the other day they were leaked, and there is a new Ultra Ball, a new secret rare Ultra Ball coming to the Pokemon TCG Online. Okay, and it is a full art secret rare Ultra Ball that looks absolutely fantastic. And there's a lot of speculation going on right now, guys. There's a lot, like, what is this gonna do to the way we see Pokemon? Now, everybody thought they would never make a secret rare Ultra Ball. They'd never reprint that. And now not only are they reprinting it, but they're making it into a full art version. Sun and Moon will be the next pack that will be the next expensive pack in the game, I guess. Everybody knows that Plasma Freeze before the Sun and Moon leak was pretty high. Triumphant because we have Celebi Prime. And Roaring Skies because of the Shaman EX that Osman Kimi won. Well, now there's going to be a new one, and that's Sun and Moon, guys, and that is the very next set that's coming out. So keep a lookout for that. You know what? Actually, guys, Google it. Google the Sun and Moon leaked Pokemon cards or whatever, the leaked set, and then comment. You know, comment on any one of my videos and say what's your favorite Pokemon from the next set that's going to be released. You know, and maybe, you know what? I'll pick one as well. I'll pick a Pokemon from the next set, and whoever comments on this video and gets the right answer, whoever's got the same answer that I would have from the next set, the same favorite Pokemon, you know what? Hey, maybe I'll shoot you guys a bone, and I'll send you a free pack or a free card or something like that. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it, but I think that's pretty cool. Get free stuff. Free. Everybody loves free. Okay, because I know that I'm going to be taking prize cards and hopefully not giving them up, we're going to be using a town map because I want to see if my G booster is prized. I want to be able to get it out of my prize cards right away. Now, to deal with guys like Keldeo, rush in, rush out, all this kind of stuff, enemy Genesect, and definitely Garbodor, we're going to be running 2 tool scrapers, guys. Okay, so now you guys are expecting, okay, he's going to put in the super rod. Yes, you're right. Yes, you guys are right. But, you know what, guys? Like my last deck that I just built, okay, I'm not going to be running 2 in here because I think I have enough energy and resources to power up all 3 of my Genesects, and that's going to be my only attacker, guys. Yeah. That's what I'm going to try and do. I don't want to try and recycle too many resources because I'm going to be relying a lot on speed, hopefully. Okay, now I'm not the greatest deck builder, you guys, so you guys know that. I'm sure you guys have probably played my decks and said, hey, this deck sucks, but you know, it does well for me. And by the way, guys, my last deck that I built, TDKA, Plasma Kings, so strong, that deck, so quick. I've been doing absolutely fantastic with that deck. Okay, so because we want to be moving our Celebes into the active and out of the active, and you can only retreat 1 time per round. Okay, I want to make sure that I can retreat and get somebody out of the active spot a little bit more than 1 time. So I'm going to be running 3 switch balls. So you guys will probably see me, you know, like switching out guys quite a bit. Okay, so now I know I only have 9 supporters right now, so we're going to be that's a pretty low count. So we're going to be putting in 2 random receivers, I think. Yeah, I think 2 is a good number. Hopefully we're not going to get stuck without one. Okay, and let's put in some junk arms in case my G booster ends up in the discard pile. I want to be able to have a means to get it back. All right, so that's pretty fantastic. And oh yeah, guys, one card that I think you need in here is Energy Switch. Okay, there's been times where I've had to start with Smeargle or start with my Celebi as my active Pokemon, and he gets lasered. Okay, or he gets a special condition, and he can't use his Pokepower, and making it useless for the round. So putting that grass energy on your Smeargle or on your Celebi, using that power that you needed for that round, then using this energy switch to get them out and then retreating for free so you're not wasting that energy is pretty fantastic. And I did really want to run more energy switch in here. Maybe I will, I'm not too sure. Oh my goodness, I got 4 slots left and I still have to fit in a cold rest machine. Okay, well, because I want energy straight back into my hand, guys, I'm going to be using 1 energy retrieval. And that's, you just put 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile into your hand. So, which is really great. It works really well with Celebi Prime. Say your Genesect gets knocked out, and you already had 1 energy on one of your bench Genesects. You move Celebi into the active spot. You use your energy retrieval, get back those 2 grass that were just attached. Just discarded in the discard pile, either through the use of G booster or getting knocked out. And then using Celebi's power, you can attach 2 energies per turn, and then suddenly your Genesect on the bench is fully loaded again, guys. So you're ready to keep that train rolling. You are ready to rock and roll. So we're going to put 1 copy of energy retrieval in there. Okay, and next we are going to be putting in the cold rest machine, guys. And this card is really great. You search your deck for a plasma energy card and attach it to one of your team plasma Pokemon. Then you shuffle your deck afterward. Okay, so that's a really fantastic card to have in this deck. Now, would like to run 3 copies, but I think I need a Skyla in here because I got a lot of items, and then I might need a G booster at a very specific time. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put Skyla in here. I think this is actually a deck that could probably run 3, maybe even 4 Skylas, because it just, once it gets rolling, it doesn't really need a whole lot of upkeep. Unless, of course, you're going prize card for prize card, KO for KO, back to back, with other people, you know, and it's happened actually. When I was playing my TDKA deck, it was crazy, like prize card versus prize card, you know, KO after KO. And my Ho-Oh deck, actually, holy man, we were like one-shotting each other every single round, and it was crazy. But I started attacking first, so I managed to get the better of that trade. And there you have it, guys. That's gonna be our Genesect Virizion Celebi Prime deck. I don't know what you want to call it, Virgin Cell or Celgenver, I don't know. Well, whatever you guys wanna call it, that's the way it is. And I hope that's good enough. Looks half decent to me. I mean, I know you guys are probably watching this thinking, you know what? There's so much more he could be doing with this deck, but we're going to be calling it Virizion Genesect. Yeah, Genesect. Okay, so Virizion Genesect, and we're gonna be doing Legacy. Alright, and you guys can hear my munchkins in the background. They're getting home from school. I kind of hope to have this done before they got here, but you know, it's how it goes sometimes. So we're gonna pick the Genesect Generations card sleeves, and we're gonna match it with this cool coin. I didn't even know this coin was in existence, but I managed to find it on public trade, and I think I got it for like a crap pack or something, so it's not too terribly expensive, guys. Right there, the purple Genesect coin, and it goes great with this purple and white Generation Genesect card sleeve. Okay, and then we're gonna find a deck box. I don't know, it's not really too important to me what this deck box looks like. Let's just pick one. You know what? Let's go with grass. I don't know, premium collection. That looks pretty good. Yeah, sure. We'll go with that one. Okay, well there you have it, guys. There's our deck, and we're gonna take you through. A match right now. Okay, guys, we're gonna get into this right now. Okay, so we're gonna go to versus, and you know what? You guys know Legacy is my favorite format. Okay, it's my favorite format. I absolutely love it. I love the older cards. You know, and I just think it's pretty great. I think there's a lot of there's not a lot really of content out there for the Legacy format, and that's why I figured, well, if the Legacy format is already my favorite format to play, why not start my YouTube uploading and gameplay recording and streaming here? Like, why not start there? You know, like, I think I know enough about Legacy to build some decks anyway. And I still have decks that I haven't even showed you guys yet, so, you know, I can only do a little bit at a time, and unfortunately, I am busy in real life. Okay, Nico Lopez AB, welcome. You are on my live stream right now, and I hope you don't beat the snot out of my Virizion Genesect deck. You know, it happens, guys. It does happen. Even Virizion Genesect loses. You know, there's been so many times where I've beaten a Virizion Genesect deck, and I was absolutely pumped about it. I was just excited. I was like, booyah, in your face. You know, so, you know, it happens. We're not going to bench this Ditto. I think I should have been paying attention to his types. Oh, look at this, guys. We see a Celebi Prime in the active spot. Is this a mirror matchup, or is he using Celebi to power up another attacker? Who knows? Oh, and he's powering up himself. Okay, he uses N. Okay, so he gets rid of my cards, and he puts me into junk. Okay, well, he uses a dual ball. a lot of people use dual bulls, you know, and that's the reason why right there. When it works wonderfully. So he's got the Genesect, he's got Virizion, and a Celebi in the active, and he's got a Mr. Mime too. Wow. Okay, so he's doing better than I am. Okay. Well, I really don't want him to continue powering up too much. So actually, guys, we're gonna do this. We're going to get rid of this junk arm, and we're gonna get rid of this grass energy. We're gonna grab our own Celebi. Oh my goodness, my Celebis are prized. No!
Oh, sorry.
Oh my goodness, this is no good for me at all. Oh, he could do a G booster and totally ruin my day. Okay, so we're gonna go like this. We're gonna have to use. Oh, we're gonna have to use. You know what? I'm not even gonna draw. I want to save this plasma energy. Is that what I want? Yeah, I'm just gonna click done. Oh man, this is this is not going good, guys. This is totally not going good. Oh my goodness. Okay, so he uses energy search. He's got another energy. Yeah, there he goes. Uses that Poke Power. Is he gonna retreat for the Genesect? Okay, he draws into Oak. Oh, this is not going well for me. Both of my Celebis are prized, and I was really counting on both of them being available to me. And maybe that's why they run the third Celebi. Yeah, okay, he might be setting up for a big G booster right here. Does he have it? Does he have it? He doesn't. Okay, but that still puts so much pressure on me. Okay, so we're gonna attach that to our Virizion, and then we're gonna draw with Professor Juniper. Oh, good. Okay, we have another one ready to go, and my goodness, this is not going well. Okay, so we're just gonna attack this guy, soften him up a little bit, and yes, we are going to do that. Okay. Oh my goodness, we only had 4 energy left in the deck.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it is horrible. This could have went a whole lot better. If I had the Celebi, I might be in a little bit better shape right now. But you guys can see how quickly these decks can get set up, and Genesect is absolutely a monster. Okay, good, he ends me, so I don't have to use that junk arm. And it might work out well for me too, I'm not too sure. Okay, well there's a Smeargle, I'm definitely gonna need to put him in. He's gonna KO my Virizion right here. Okay, so we both kind of softened each other up. Even if I get a G booster here, guys, it's still not looking very good for me. Oof. How do I do this? How do I do this? Okay, you know what, guys? Actually, I'm gonna go for the G booster. This is probably a really bad misplay on my part. But I need to find that G booster. Okay, there it is. I got 1 Genesect left. I'm not too confident in my ability to win this match anymore, guys. So we're gonna attach that. We're gonna play that down, and then we're going to be taking out what? We're gonna be taking out this active. Not this Genesect. He's already softened up a bit. We're gonna be taking out this Genesect, I believe. Yeah, we're gonna do that way. Okay. Yeah, and then we're just gonna, we're gonna go straight for the G booster. We're gonna take him out and get some prizes. I need to try and get these Celebis really quickly. Now, guys, I know right away people. Oh, it doesn't work. Ouch. I know right away, guys. You guys want to go for a big G booster right away, but you know what? A lot of times using the G booster too early it just means like automatic, you're done basically. Whenever you have to use it too early. So he won't KO me here unless he's got unless he has his G booster, and I'm hoping he doesn't. See, it looks like he teched in a Caterpie and a Metapod, and that's to combat the fire weakness. So let's see what he does here. Wow, and he's flipping heads like crazy. That's really fantastic. Ah, man, that's totally not good. Okay, gets the Skyla, yeah, and this is it, guys. The G booster is here. Oof. And I don't know if I can survive another round, because I'll be forced to put my Virizion in. Okay, he's taking out my Virizion. No, he's not. Okay, I was a little hopeful there. And it's over, guys. This match is over, but you can see this is really a tough match to play against, especially when he has access to all of his resources and I have like almost zero access to mine. So that was a little tough. Okay, let's see what we're gonna do here. The best thing that I think that I can do right now is to try and remove him. Wait, no, that's not gonna work either. Yeah, this match is pretty much over now, guys. Let's get my G booster back. Might as well die with a sword in your hand, right? Oh, excuse me, guys. As I mentioned in my last video, I'm a little sick, so I apologize for that. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get this out. Might as well just get all the energy. Put this guy in, and let's use Smeargle's Draw. It's not gonna make any difference because he's gonna be attaching a plasma energy here, and he's gonna basically use Lysander to get out. And okay, good. Hopefully he doesn't have a junk arm in his hand. Okay, so I managed to stall him a little bit. So I'm gonna keep my Smeargle as the active. Yeah, okay, there it is. Ah, buddy, no! Oh, he's picking on my genocide. Well, you know what, guys? That happens sometimes. You know, you're not gonna win every match, and it's pretty awesome that I lost against another Genesect deck, but one that got set up a little bit better than I did. There's the junk arm, there's the G booster. Well played, my man. Nico Lopez AB. Well played, you have a good deck, man. You're on DaPett PTCGO live stream and you just kicked my ass. Sorry, guys. Sorry if I'm swearing. Boom, there it is, the G booster right there, guys. Oof. And he takes 3 prizes consecutively. Well, 3 KOs consecutively. And knocks out all my guys just like that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get into another match. Now, you guys can see how powerful those decks are. They are absolutely fantastic. They're so strong. They can get set up fairly quickly, and you know, it's just that there's a reason why he's called the king of legacy format, right? Because he's just that strong. Okay, Primate fan, and he's got 4 types: water, fire, colorless, and psychic, I think. So no idea what this is, but welcome, Primate fan. You are on DaPett live stream, and let's check this out. Okay, start with a Virizion and nothing else really. But at least I got my map in my hand so that I can see what I need to get out if I need to get something out. Okay, so Queen. He's going to be a problem for me. I don't have any non-EX attackers in here. So this looks like a Blastoise Keldeo deck. I don't know what the fire would be though. Victini? Maybe a legend? I don't know if there's any fire water types. Okay, so he gets Pokemon Collector, which is okay for me. Alright, so we're gonna put in this, we're gonna be putting in that Virizion as well. Okay, so my G booster is prized. My Genesect, one Genesect is in there, and I got one energy in there. Smeargle is in there. Okay, so I'm just gonna discard this whole thing, guys. I need to burn through this fairly quickly. If I'm gonna have any hope. Oh my goodness, this is, oof. This is not going so well for me. Maybe I should have waited until I got that third Celebi. Who knows? Anyways, guys, he is playing Pokemon Collector. The positive thing is I can hit this Keldeo EX for weakness. So if I can get set up this turn, I guess with putting two Squirrel. Yeah, this is definitely a Blastoise deck. Maybe he's got Victini in there as well, which would be really bad for me because I don't have a Metapod or a Caterpie in here. But he didn't bench any of the fire types, so that might be okay for me. And this guy resists water, so that's actually okay. Oh, and he doesn't attach any energy whatsoever. Okay, guys, I need to get this rolling here. Okay, so I'm gonna have to discard this and wait, no, not those. Get this, get that out of there. I need my Genesect right now. Now, I would love to be able to attach this to somebody to get one of these guys out, but unfortunately I can't do that right now. So we're just gonna go ahead and attach that to the Virizion, and then we're gonna draw, and hopefully I can get a Celebi out. Would be nice. Okay, well, I don't get a Celebi, but I do get this, so that is something anyway. And we're just gonna attack. We're not doing any damage to him, but we are gonna search our deck for 2 grass energies. And okay, we have 6 left in the deck, 4 after this, and we have 2 in our hand, which is fine. Alright, so it's actually been a long time since I've had to power up consistently with Virizion EX. It's most of the time, guys, I'm using Celebi and Switch Balls to power up a Genesect, and it's happened previously when I built this deck a long time ago that I was powering up a Genesect in a single turn. So okay, so he's got hammers in here. Okay, both of his hammers failed, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, guys, if I can get a plasma energy, in my hand, okay, you know what? In anticipation of that, I'm going to retreat for this Genesect and take a chance because I need to get these guys out. I need them out. There's the plasma energy right there. Booyah. Okay, so guys, I thought about taking out one of these Blastoises, and maybe I should, but I'm not going to. I'm going to be taking out these Keldeos because I want prize cards early. So, and the great thing is I don't need a G booster to knock this guy out because he is weak to me. So we're going to take him out. We don't hit the bench because of that nasty Mr. Mime. But okay, so now I have access. What do I have? Okay, oh, we need our G booster, and you know what? We're gonna get a grass energy out. I want to have as many of my energy with me as I possibly can. So we take the first 2 prize cards against that Keldeo. He's still got a Supreme, which is going to present me all kinds of problems. But I have the G booster now. So he's a little bit less of a threat. Okay, so he's going to look at the top 8 cards. And what does that do? Show them to your opponent and put them into your hand. So he's only got 1 energy. Okay, so this is actually going okay for me. You know, we're gonna G booster this right away, guys. I kind of need to G booster this right away because this guy is gonna create all kinds of problems for me, and I don't need it right now. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get rid of those 2 energies. That Supreme is gone. I hit him for weakness, 400 damage, and we're going to be getting out a. I don't think I want a Genesect yet. I think we're getting a Junkrat. Okay, so the only protection he has left is this Mr. Mime. So hopefully I can get another Plasma Energy, and if I do, I can put a lot of pressure on this guy. So he puts it on Rotorua. But I cannot be paralyzed, my friend. That was a very foolish move of you. But you know what? We all make mistakes. And he quits. There we go. Okay, so that was a little bit of a faster setup. And he doesn't let us see his deck. But Primate Fan, thank you for battling me on DaPett PTCGO. Okay, we're going to get into one more match, guys. We're getting into one more match, and then yeah, and then we're gonna end our stream with Osman Kimi. Once again, you are the winner of the Full Art Shaman EX. If you play Pokemon and have an account in game, you are the winner, man. So check out this video. You are the winner, and get a hold of me and say, hey, man, I'm the winner. I'm Osman Kimi. So that's pretty fantastic. Okay, so we start off with a Smeargle. It is his goes first, and Zuiki. Okay, I have no idea what that is, but looks like we're facing Eevee and Trubbish. Okay, so this is definitely an evolution deck, and he is going to be relying on taking away my abilities. That's not very fun. Why would you want to take away my abilities? Like, why would you want to take away Virizion, blocking special conditions, and taking away my red signal from my Genesect? And that's just not very nice. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna play this down. Sky Arrow Bridge. We're gonna be using the Ultra Ball. We're gonna get rid of 1 energy, and we're gonna get rid of that. And we're grabbing out a Genesect right away. The faster I can get this guy set up, the faster I can start doing stuff. Okay, we're gonna try and use Portrait. Oh, he's got nobody. Okay, well, that happens. We're gonna get rid of this Switch Ball. We're just gonna use Juniper. Oh my goodness, what is happening to this game? Okay, so we're gonna grab another supporter. Again, it's Juniper. Wow, I'm having this card quite a bit. Okay, so we're gonna bench the second Genesect. I think you always need 2. Might not always happen like that, but we're gonna get rid of this Switch Ball and this energy, and we're gonna get a Celebi Prime this time, guys. Since we cannot use Portrait because he doesn't have any supporters, we get a free retreat cost, and we're going to be using Celebi Prime to power up the second energy attachment on this Genesect. So that's 2 energies in 1 turn. Now if I had detected more Colress Machine, and I got one this turn, that would have been 3 energies on that Genesect, and he would have been ready to attack like right away. So that's pretty fantastic. Okay, forewarn. Once during your turn before your attack, you may look at the top 2 cards of your deck. You choose one of them and put it into your hand. Wow, that's like extra draw there. So that's pretty fantastic. And this looks like a special conditions sort of a deck. Okay, so he's gonna call for family, which is a basic Pokemon. He's gonna put it on his bench. And who's he gonna put? He's gonna big bad Mewtwo EX. Ouch. Okay, so I don't really want to discard the junk arm. Oh, neither do I want. Okay, whatever. Away it goes, guys. All of it's gotta go. Because I need stuff. Man, where's my Virizion? Okay. Do I have them both in here? I want to check just before I use my... Okay, good. Alright, so I don't have anything in there like that. But neither do I have a free retreat cost anymore. What is happening to me? Alright, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to use the Ultra Ball. We're going to get rid of this. We're going to get rid of the energy switch. We are going to put in Virizion EX. Okay, we're going to do that. We're going to bench him. We're going to attach that energy there. Now we're going to try and draw with this Smeargle. Hopefully it works. It doesn't work. Okay, well, he didn't draw into any more supporters. I'm in bad shape right now. Okay, I need my Sky Arrow Bridge, guys. It's so frustrating that I do all these videos and all my decks seem to work fine for me, but then as soon as I go live, it's like asset denial on DaPett. That's absolutely frustrating sometimes. But you know what, guys? That's how RNG happens in the TTGO app. You know, like this. It's like that sometimes, guys. And it's a good thing that I have Tool Scrapper, because he's gearing up to try and set up his Garbodor. And there's Mr. Mime. Wow, he can't very well be setting up a Garbodor if he's got Mr. Mime. But I'm not taking any chances. I want to make sure that is going to stay out of play. And we're going to be drawing with Professor Oak's new theory. Come on, be good to me. Wow, this is not going so well. Okay, you know what, we're going to go ahead and get a jump start. Oh no, I can't do that. What is going on? Okay, we're going to go ahead and get a jump start and bring this Mewtwo EX into the... No. Yeah. Okay, we're going to bring that Mewtwo in there. He presents the most trouble right now. How many energies do I have in this card? Okay, so we need some more energy. Okay, so I have my Tool Scraper. I'm not really afraid of that. Okay. I'm not afraid of the Garbodor yet, so... My goodness, what is happening right now? Okay, just so you guys know, I had built this deck a long time ago. Okay, I built it a long time ago, and you know, this is how I played it. And out of like 175 matches, I think I won 140, something like that. The stats were about there, so it was the fact that this is drawing a little weirdly right now is But whatever, that's how it happens. RNG sometimes, guys. Remember, Osmond Kimi, you won yourself a full art Chamonix X. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to attach that energy there. We are going to find a switch ball or a junk arm. Switch ball right there. There you are. I kind of want a G booster, but I need to start attacking, guys. This is enough of this, guys. I need to start attacking right here. Okay, I'm gonna start attacking, and we can't hit the bench, so 100 damage. Okay, if he puts a double colorless energy on here, guys, that's gonna be 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140 damage on this Genesect EX. So that's gonna be a little bit of a problem for me, but I got the first hit on him, so I do not need to G-booster this Mewtwo EX right now, and that's a pretty good outcome. I'm not too worried about how things are going right now. It's definitely a lot slower than I would like, but maybe the deck just needs tweaking. I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah, I can't really see him upgrading that Garbodor. I just can't. Unless he would. What did he do? Okay, got rid of that. And he is playing. Ooh, softens himself up again. Okay, so 20, 40, 60, 120 damage he's going to be doing to me, and that's fine. Because I'm going to retaliate in kind and take out his Mewtwo EX. And he's got a water energy on that Eevee, which doesn't really mean anything. A lot of, oh, okay, so he's going for the big 160 damage. But he's leaving. Okay, good. And he's got, thanks buddy, you did me a favor playing that. And this N might really help me out too. And it does. That does not work. Goodness. He attached it to his Mewtwo thinking that it was going to protect him. Sorry buddy. It does not. It does not protect you. You are... Okay, I'm not even going to draw. Okay? I'm not going to draw. I'm going to let him KO this guy if he can in the next turn. Then I'm going to make Celebi my active. And I'm going to use Celebi to attach this energy and put the plasma energy on there and take care of the next threat. So we're just going to go ahead and leave it at that. Can't hit the bench anyway, so... Maybe that was a misplay on his part, I have no idea. But we're going to be getting a Celebi Prime and a Sky Arrow Bridge, I think. I think that's the way we're going to play this. Okay, so he's in a little bit of a bad spot. He's got no energy attached anywhere. It might be a bad thing if this Garbodor shuts off my abilities and then... But I don't understand why he would really run Garbodor when he's got so many Pokemon that rely on abilities. Yeah, there's not making a whole lot of sense to me. But this Keldeo EX is going down this turn. If he doesn't do something funky like end me or whatever. Which he might very well do. Zuiki! You got an interesting deck, man. You're confusing me. I'm thoroughly confused by this deck, but you know what? It's doing okay, man. You got a lot of pressure on me right now, and that's a wonderful thing, you know? For any deck, if you confuse your opponent and put pressure on them at the same time, regardless of whether you're behind in prizes or not, that's pretty good. So okay, so he's got that. Okay, he doesn't end me, which is a really good thing, which means I'll be ready to attack again this turn. Oh, you... What? Man, that frustrates me so bad. I fucking hate when people run this shit and they get hit. That's totally... Oh, absolutely disgusting. Alright, so we're gonna have to change tack here, guys. I need to kill this Eevee right away before he upgrades into something that's gonna cause me a headache. Okay? So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be attaching this to this Virizion. Do I have an energy retrieval in the discard? I don't. I do. Okay, that's awesome. Alright, so I don't need to take care of any tools right now. which makes me a little worried, but I'll deal with it. Okay, and then we're gonna get back energy retrieval. There it is, right there. Okay, so we're gonna get back some of our energy. Hopefully I have some energy left in this deck. Do I have a rod in here? I do not. Okay. Well, we're going to retreat. And we're going to be KOing this Eevee. Taking a prize. And we're going to search for our energy. Hopefully we have some left. Good, we do. And attaching it to our Genesect EX. We take a prize card, and I think we're going with Junk Arm here, in case we need anything more out of that discard pile. Okay, so unless he attaches a tool here to Garbodor, that grass type Pokemon that he's got on his bench, I'm pretty sure upgrades to something that creates a whole lot of special conditions by attaching energy to them. So, and then he would shut off his Mr. Mime and his Keldeo. So I can't imagine him doing that. I don't really understand what he hopes to gain right now from yeah, okay. I kind of really wasn't too worried about that, guys. It's kind of a bungle on both parts, but you know what? Let's take a look at this guy's deck. We got Mana or Muna, Misharna, one Execute, one Jirachi, one Eevee. He had 2 Eevee upgrades, one Refreshing Rain, and one Flareon, Vaporeon, Trubbish, Garbodor, a 1 line of each, and you were getting your Pokemon, and I have multiple lines of some, and mine end up in the prizes? That's fantastic, man. Your Keldeo, your Mewtwo, man, did you... Okay, Roserade. Oh, okay, that's who we had in the... Okay. Holy man, that was a lot of Pokemon. Well, in any event, Zuliki, thanks for playing with me on the Legacy format. And guys, there you have it. There's my Viridian Genesect deck. I don't think I'm going to tweak it. I think I'm going to play about 30 matches with it before I tweak anything on it. Okay, I want to give it a chance to shine, and maybe, you know, the first couple of matches were just rough ones, and future matches are going to be a lot better. So you know what, guys, with that, Osman Kimi, remember, you gotta comment on this video and say, hey, this is my in-game name, and I will send you your full art Shaman EX. If you do not play Pokemon, then this was a total bunk, and I'm gonna have to figure something else out and give one of my other subscribers a chance to win this Shaman EX, and maybe I'll have different requirements next time if Osman Kimi does not claim his Shaman. Okay, so I'll keep you guys posted on that, and I got a few more decks that I want to show you guys this weekend, so stay tuned for that. It'll probably be the Legacy format, so they're not going to be top tier decks. They're going to be like kind of like tier 3 decks, you know, even tier 2 decks, but they're going to be fun. They're not going to be designed to destroy Viridian Genesect or anything like that, but they will be playable. They're going to be playable. They're going to be fun. They're going to be different, and it's pretty fantastic. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. This is DaPett saying see ya and happy sniping.